Hi everyone, let's cover my 1 hour time frame Elliott wave scenarios on Bitcoin, starting with the bullish scenario where we are looking for a 3-wave corrective structure to end and price to move towards the upside to take out the high at 102k. The corrective structure is labeled as a double zigzag ABC in W, complex corrective structure in X, and another ABC in Y. Preferably this wave Y still takes out the lows here, and then you look for support on the point of control at 93.9k. The absolute minimum target for a wave Y, however, is taking out the low of wave W, which, if you pull a horizontal line, did happen. After wave Y, we look for an impulsive structure to the upside, and the invalidation is taking out the low at 91.1k. The bearish scenario is counting this structure to the downside as a leading diagonal, a 5-wave move in a wave A, followed by a 3-wave corrective structure to the upside in a wave B, and then an impulsive move to the downside in a wave C to take out the low. The invalidation for this scenario is the high of your wave 4 at 98.5k, and that is because a truncation in a leading diagonal is incredibly rare. A truncation is a scenario where wave 5 does not take the low of your wave 3. So basically, the recent low would then be your 5. That would be the end of your wave A. And then you already start a B and then a C to the downside. But it is so incredibly rare, doesn't make sense to look for something like this. And therefore, if price would move to the upside and takes out this high at 98.5, then the probabilities for this scenario will significantly decrease. You really want to take out the low of your wave 3 here and then see a retracement towards the upside for your wave B. If we then look at the CVD divergences, we do have bullish CVD divergences here. If we zoom out and locally, we also here have these bullish CVDs, higher low in price, lower low on the CVDs. This one already played out. This one over here will play out if price takes out this high. We also have some news today. So Wednesday, February 12th, 2:30 p.m. and 4 p.m. Central European time, we have some high impact news. So make sure you trade safe, as very likely it is going to be a volatile day, and maybe it is D-Day where we finally break out of this range. And if we then look at the probabilities and the polylines, then actually in both of the cases, we are looking for a bounce. So the probabilities are higher for either an unfinished diagonal, which is the orange line where we still want to see one more low, 3-wave up and then a move down, or the WXY, where also preferably you actually test support and then move towards the upside. Now, if price takes out this high, of course, that puts probabilities in the basket of the bulls, right? If you take out this high before at least taking out this low. And the main difference between the two here, if you test support, is that for the bulls, you want to see a 5-wave impulsive move to the upside, and the bears need a 3-wave corrective structure to the upside. So that is something we then have to observe. Now, preferably, again, a local low, then a bounce, and then we take it from there, either corrective or impulsive. If we get a corrective move towards the upside, look for 87k. If we get an impulsive move to the upside, look for 105k. On the number 2 spot, lower probabilities, not covered in this video, but I will cover it in the live stream later. We would have a finished WXY over here, a finished diagonal over here, or bullish continuation, where this is then a wave 1, 2 continuation to the upside, but you touch the 886. But more about that in the live stream later today. I will make sure to go live when the news hits at 2:30 p.m. Central European time. I hope that this video was helpful or valuable to you. Please check out the CVD indicator video, the best indicator out there in my opinion, or the Elliott Wave educational playlist to help you understand more about Elliott Waves. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and I hope to see you at the next one. Bye bye.